Hello friends, and welcome back to Jaws of the Lion, the Generals. And we're going to Red Twilight. Gloomhaven is under attack. Head to the Old Wall Gate. This is a boss fight. Kill the first of the order, which is this guy here. We're now at level 5. That's as hard as you can get without forcing the difficulty to higher levels. The first of the order has immunity to muddle, disarm, immobilize, stun, and curse, but not to wound or poison. And of course push-pull, all that stuff too, so we'll have to use those to our advantage. Has a health of 112, movement of 3, attack of 6, so pretty beefy guy here. We're also looking at blood monstrosities. They have a health of 13, 3 and 4 for movement and attack, and then they have some shield. This kind of, we haven't seen these yet, I don't think. I think I would have remembered this, and maybe I just forgotten about them. But they kind of seem to me like a living corpse, but with a shield, maybe, perhaps. And of course, blood imps. What would a scenario of Jaws of the Lion be without a blood imp at this point, I guess? So we do have some rewards, but if this is the last, then the rewards and the treasure chest are pretty much pointless. I don't understand what the point of having a reward is if we're ending the series, and a treasure chest, experience, all that stuff. I mean, in digital, you know, we could use whatever we get from this, the rewards and the treasure chest, to then go out to the world map and look at Black Barrow, and then continue on through the Gloomhaven campaign. But since this is coming from a board game, I don't understand the point of having rewards and treasures and anything. So anyway, I purchased a couple things, one for Brennus, grabbed the moon earring for him, because I'll be able to use, this is a during your turn, refresh all your spent items. So one thing is the jet boots, the poison dagger, the chain armor, and the eagle eye goggles. That's 4 things that he can bring back before his next long rest. And I think this is actually going to be extremely helpful, since we tend to use the mech suit to get all of his discarded cards back, so we can use all of his stuff before getting his cards back, and then be able to use it all a second time, where he needs to then take a long rest after to regain it all. Hannibal purchased another oak charm. I was kind of looking at the stuff that we had available, and this was one of the more expensive things in there. So I figured, hey, why not have another oak charm? That is it, other than we wanted to bring in the Executioner's Axe, which is something we picked up in the last episode for his level up to 9, and I'm dropping finally Disorienting Barrage. I figured this probably isn't going to be as helpful this time around for the last boss fight, and of course he can't be muddled anyway. Then, who else was it? I think Vercingetorix brought No Fear in, and I'm dropping Shield of the Desert. Wish me luck with that. I've had a lot of fun with this top ability, and I've used the bottom ability several times, but I figured this might be a good time to drop it, as I'm going to be using this more, using Vercingetorix more for the tank in this last episode, or in this last scenario. I think that'll do it. Everybody had already leveled up to 9, or received all the stuff that I was looking for. We're going to jump into now Red Twilight.
The sun dips low on the horizon as you race to the old wall gate. Periodic flashes of red light combined with the setting sun, make it look as if the sky is ablaze. You arrive at the scene to witness a gathering of red-robed zealots prostrate in front of the gate, racked with pain. "They've ingested the gift," a voice booms down from above. "They are devoted to the cause, and so the blood god gives us the strength to enact his plan." A hulking figure stands atop the old wall. His stature has certainly changed, but not his face. It is Roland. As you try to puzzle out what's going on, another column of red light crashes down, engulfing Roland. He cackles with delight, and his frame seems to grow even larger. "You attempt to inoculate the city against his influence, but he will not allow it," Roland bellows. "None of the meddlers from the university will enter the East City. I am his avatar of destruction, and I deem it so."
So it seems that we've finished all of the encounters, because we're not getting them anymore. Okay, battle goals. Streamliner, Aggressor, Hunter, and Insomniac. Sure. Again, battle goals won't be that important for this last battle, but something extra to focus on while I'm playing this scenario.
On the ground in front of you, the robed men scream out in agony as they begin to grow as well. Fleshy, unnatural lumps of muscle sprout from their frames, warping their bodies into monstrosities. Their robes begin to rip under the strain, their faces distorted and unrecognizable as they scream out in a hateful cacophony. "Destroy all who dare stand against us," Roland commands as he heads into the city.
So I can see now what they are. They are the zealots who have now turned into these things. What's happening here? A portal. Ending a movement on a portal will teleport a character to the linked portal. Okay. So I mean, I don't know if we can push them onto them. Ending a movement on a portal will teleport a character, so anybody. But it's not showing me where that is. I assume, you know, what's happening is they're underneath the ladders, so this is up on the wall. That makes sense. But we're looking at 4 of them, and they all have 2 shield, 20 health, a move of 3, attack of 5. On death, all adjacent characters suffer 5 damage, so we definitely want to just make sure that they die as far away from us as possible. Of course, that's easier said than done, right? Okay, well, round 1. So we'll start off with Vercingetorix at 12. We're going to use Barbaric Instincts. So we'll bring in fire with this, and we'll also be creating a shield, bringing some damage in. We're just going to move up to here with Burn Away the Dark to disarm one of them, and then create a shield for the other incoming attack. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I wanted to see this again. Ending a movement. So if they actually just back up, that might be a bad thing too. So I'm not sure how to think about what to do with this portal. Yeah, but that's we're gonna move up. Maybe they don't have range attack in general, but maybe they do have one for their other attack, their abilities that they're going to pull. But we'll just have to wait to see what that is. Give and Take for Boudica at 21, and then Black Boon. We'll use this to move Brennus up to here or whatever, and we're going to use Gut Punch to stun you, and extra fuel for an attack of 5. Maybe we can get through some of that. The shield with some wounds. That's going to be my major focus with them, I think. Of course, 60 Power Pitch, new favorite for Hannibal. Ooh, they're going early. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a move of 4, attack 4, and add 1 if adjacent to a monstrosity's allies. So that's going to be an attack of 5 for them. The initiative for you is fine. I really wanted you to be going first. I didn't realize they were going to have such fast... Yeah, I thought they'd be pretty slow. So they're nothing like Living Corpse, I guess. Let's see here. What number are you? You're 4 and you're 6. So... I think what we'll need to do won't matter. I'm trying to think of the best way to time standing adjacent to any of them. Because if I stand here, you're not going to attack. And if I stand here, I could make you not attack, but then we're still getting an attack of 5. I mean, we have the tower shield, we've got the bladed armor. If anybody's going to be okay, it's you, for sure. And I do want to make them at least suffer some damage, so it doesn't really matter which one I disarm, but... it is at least making sure that one of them isn't attacking, and then we're gaining some shield out of it. We'll skip that pull. Deal some damage. Alright. Now do I want to bring in light? We have fire. So bringing in fire, but I don't think we need to bring in light or anything. We'll skip the rest. Next. So we're going to be putting you in a dangerous situation here, but don't know what else to do. Whoops. We're going to be poisoning ourselves. We'll find a way to get rid of that. She's not going to be attacked anyway. And then we'll bless and strengthen... We'll bless and strengthen Brennus after. Well, let's bless him again. And now move. I'd like to move a little bit. Let's actually go right here. And I'm just going to force him right up into here. That means, let's see, you're 5 and you are number 1. So unfortunately, you're going to move up first, and then you're going to move. So you're going to both be attacked by, or you're going to be attacked by both of them for 5. Yeah, it does not matter what we do here. Yikes. Maybe I use the robes of command, and I could do that. Let's do that. What I'll do is stun the other one now. I'm going to stun you with the stun powder. And I might as well use the poison dagger, sure. Good. So only one attack of 5 is coming in, and then we'll stun the other one. Or maybe we can stun this one again anyway for the next round. Expensive, maybe, but I think it's going to be worth it. Yikes! I mean, take the hit. Don't burn a card now, of course. And you, we can just use all of this. I'll wait to use this another time. A couple more damage, that's good. Okay, Demolitionist. Extra fuel. Now might be a good time for that. I do want to just kill them outright, don't I? My fear, or my thought is... 1, what I can do is just try to get here. Will they follow me in? I feel like that's a really good question, and I'm not sure what the answer would be. If I'm over here, can they still target me? Because if not, then we could just like jump over and forget about these. but I feel like in the theme they should follow me up these ladders. I feel like this was a question good enough to just try and find the answer. But the problem with playing digital is there are the rules, and then there are the rules that people followed when they played the board game. And there's a lot of contention around if they can follow you through the portals. But the consensus is yes, they can follow you through the portals. Now, will they follow me through the portals in a digital game? That is a question that I'm not sure I know the answer to, though, and I will not know unless I see it happen. So my thought here is, because I know one thing or another, I'm going to use my gear or wait. And in this case, I think using my gear, my axe in this case, is a good place for this, because if I can kill them, then we can jump in and continue on. Or I just maybe control one, get through this portal and run through to try and find Roland or whatever. Find the First Order, because killing them is not the goal. Killing him, Roland, First of the Order, is the goal. So I don't really have a clear answer here, but I feel like using my battle axe here is probably a good thing. I was also thinking using it for the bottom instead of gut punch to stun both of them, and then we don't have to deal with any incoming damage the next round. Or wound. I'm not sure what's the better choice here, but I kind of think stunning both of them instead of hitting both of them strongly is the better choice. Now, I mean, I could pull like times 2, times 2, times 2. Those are all good choices to pull in this situation, of course. And I would get more out of it with extra fuel with advantage. So I'm going to go for this. Long story short. And I'm even going to use this in this case. And let's go for it, and maybe we can deal enough damage to these right now that I don't have to worry about them for very long. Okay, well, I got one of them, and then that worked this time where he took the damage, which is great. Now I will go for the stun here and hope that I can take this one out before he has another turn. Cool. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll use this now. Why not? I think I'm happy with that outcome. Now, do I want to bring this back? I could bring Gut Punch back immediately. That might be a good option. I don't think I'll be using Mech Suit twice in this room, or I won't need to use it twice. Is there another one? Maybe I use Wholesale Destruction twice. Is that necessary? I do have another stun right there. So maybe I pull this back right here, Gut Punch, so I can go stun kind of a thing if I really need it again. Or I can just wait, because you're already stunned. So I'm going to wait. Let's move on. And the new favorite, let's bring it in. I'm almost thinking giving the Oak Charm to Brennus in this case. I'm also kind of thinking of using the Doomed Compass to just try and move them out of the way, but we can maybe think of that another time. And I kind of want to get this out as quick as possible, though, don't I? So I think I'll just give this to myself in this case. A free blessing. I did think about going to the Temple of the Great Oak, but it doesn't exist in the board game, and I feel like at this time we are powerful enough that we don't necessarily need it. And I kind of wanted to just follow the rules once. Okay. End his turn, round 2. Alright, I've finally read No Fear correctly, I think. At any time you are attacked this round, gain shield X for the attack. This does not get stacked. This isn't used multiple times. It's used once for the attack, and then once again for the next attack, and then once again for a following attack, and you can never have more than shield 3. So if I was to use No Fear right now, then I would have a shield 2 for this attack, and then for this attack. I wouldn't get shield 2 here and then get shield 2 here and they stack. No. Okay. I think I'm finally reading that correctly. It just says gain shield for the attack. So I think that's the right way to think about it. That's what we're going to use first with Vercingetorix. No Fear. Let's put this up with Vicious Ballet. We're not going to use any movement in this case. We're just going to have one of them suffer damage 3 times. Gets through the shield, it's consistent. And we'll probably just keep going with this one here, since it already has some damage. 11 for Hannibal, quick turnaround. We'll use his favorite. I'm going to make the attack against this one since it's almost already dead, and Executioner's Axe to get it back. If you killed an enemy this round, so it seems like I need to kill it, and then I use Executioner's Axe, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, so an attack of 4, at range 4, push 4, we know the drill, and then 5 with the poison, with his favorite is another 3. So we'll be using the Eagle Eye Goggles just to make sure that that does die, and then we can move on from there. We'll grab the axe back. We can use it again in the future. 15. Dust Cloud. I want to take this out. We can grab some shield and wholesale destruction. 2, 2, 3, well, 4 with wound. I guess I'm not sure if I'm going to hang around here. Maybe I move over here to make the attack against this one to try and kill this one a little faster too. My thought with that is he's way over here, stunned, already wounded. We don't have to worry about you at this point. We can go with Robotic Enhancement. Maybe go early next turn, I don't know, but we can use stun again later. 29, Hateful Blast, and Master Influence. So an attack of 6. If the attack is performed, it suffers damage. Well, let's make sure that does not happen, but I'm not sure about that. I think we're good. I'll still use this. And then we'll try to take some damage out of you. Okay, I'm not too interested. I don't think I want to be bringing in anything. But, I mean, light might be a good thing to bring in. I'm going to pass, though, because I do have ways of bringing it in anyway. Alright, it's your turn. We're going to use this and, whoops, not that. This and that. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We'll take that back. Thank you. It's just like Mjolnir, I guess. Alright, I think that'll do it. Do I want to bring... Oh, I could bring it right back, couldn't I? Huh. I do kind of like that idea, because then we could... You know what? Let's do that. But do I have a strong enough attack? But then I don't have my Eagle Eye Goggles. 2, 4, 6. I think I'm gonna skip out on that for now. We'll think about that another time. So yeah, this is a problem, huh? I think I'm still going to do my... Ooh, do I want to do this? To kind of get behind him instead? I don't know if that's a better thing, but... let's do it anyway. So the shield isn't really useful at this time, but... 2... Hey, we got through that. Poison. That's very helpful. And we'll skip the movement. Actually, I won't. I'm just gonna move... Yeah. Skip the movement. And we'll use this right there. And in this case, I will use this. Great. I'm gonna wait. We still have some time. Plenty of time here. So... I think... Well, let's do this first. I'm going to bless Hannibal. And I think I'm going to make the attack against you, so I'm going to poison you. We'll make this attack here. You're already wounded, but I'll get a point out of it, so we'll make this attack here. Alright. Okay. Maybe we want to take that back? Hateful Blast? I don't think so. Let's keep going. Alright. Not too bad. But we do have to be careful now about this whole situation because this one is close to dying. We need to take this out before it moves closer to us. We want to take this one out, of course, really quickly, but we want to step away from it. And then it's just a matter of this last elite here. Okay, round 3. We're going to start off with Brennus this time. 16 micro missiles for the initiative and the movement, and robotic enhancement to control one of them. I might just come over here to hit you, and then I'm kind of hoping that's not enough to kill you. I don't really want to move over here and deal any damage. And I'm realizing now that that's not going to be the case, is it? So maybe I just use it for this top ability instead. But regardless, that's what I'm going to go with. 23 Warmth of the Sun will heal up, and Flying Sickle. Maybe I make that attack, and instead... Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Robotic Enhancement to stun you. That just gets you closer to dying anyway. And then we'll have Flying Sickle maybe to finish this one off. 40 Overwatch and Sharpened Blades for the movement. And then 59 Empowered Link to put a bunch of blessings out. And Lure of the Void to disarm something for the next round, depending on initiative. Well, look at that. So you should be dead. We can disarm you, and then this one will be stunned anyway, so that's good. Don't worry about initiative for you. So, yeah, just stun this guy. Hey, not too angry about that. It would have been nice if I pulled that over here, because then I wouldn't have to worry about that, but I think I've already got a good idea of what's going to be happening. I was considering of jumping through here, but I don't think now's the time. We're going to skip it. Oh, do I want Earth? No. Okay. Skip and skip. And now do I want to bring in a card? That might be a good idea, right? Maybe another robotic enhancement. Maybe I just bring in gut punch again for that bottom attack, so that I can stun this one again. Sure, let's do it that way. Gut punch, even if I use it for the top ability, but I would like to not take another major hit, right? Next, so we will heal for 4. And I'm hoping this is enough. It is. Kapow! Funny. Funny when we're not standing next to it, of course. And what's... I don't think we need anything else. Nope. I mean, I could heal. Could I? I think I'll skip it this time, though. I'll skip it. I guess... I don't know. Do I want to... maybe stun this guy, too? That would help with... like, leaving this area with full health would be really helpful, wouldn't it? It's going to suffer damage and then do an attack of 6 against all enemies. So it would want to move here and then make an attack of 6 against both of them. I mean, it would be pretty helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do it. I think it's helpful. I wonder here... I wonder. I don't know what to think about it, but let's try it out. And there's some money over here, but I don't think I care. Let's move up to here to get a little bit closer to the door, and then she's gonna move. She does have her boots, but I don't think I need them right now. I wanted to move 2, right? So 1, 2, yeah, we'll just move to there. And end your turn. Void Warden. Move over to here. And then disarm, I guess it does not matter at this point, but... oh, I guess it did not matter, didn't it? I could have saved that and used the disarm. Oh, man. Okay, well, mistake 1. See... yeah, I don't know. Can they use these? I mean, okay, we've put him into a position that I feel like he should be teleported back here, but we just don't know where he is. I don't know. I have a strange feeling that they can't use the portals, but I also feel like they should be able to use the portals. I don't know. Thematically, it makes sense that they want to continue to find us, so they climb the ladder, but also thematically, they're too large to use the ladder. I don't know, but hey. Let's... Flaming Sickle to make an attack at range. Maybe we'll try to move away a little bit. Let's use 6 Flame Shroud to move back. Sure, and then we can throw fire back out again. Gut Punch for the top or bottom. And Rubble. And Rubble. For Boudica, we can throw out a couple curses to them. I don't know if they're going to be alive. Maybe we want to heal. We could heal you up a little bit. I'll go 44 with Boudica here. Withering Conviction. I don't know if I'm going to use this at all. But if they're still alive, maybe I go a couple curses. Or I use the bottom ability here, and we can try to make a ranged attack. As for you, I guess we can go for... shrapnel to try and go a little bit earlier. And maybe bombardment? I don't know. Retaliate. This again. Are they using... No, that can't be. This sounds like the Blood Imp kind of stuff, but they attack at range. I don't know. Do all the blood things use the same ability deck? I don't know. They're going really early. They're not going to do anything other than retaliate. So maybe we don't do too much to them. I do want to do this. Maybe I back up and make this attack, though. It does seem like a good option. So that I don't take damage. That would mean Brennus is going to take some damage, though. Well, here. Instead, let's make this attack back there. I won't use my throwing hammer. Let's just make the attack as this. Yeah, it's kind of helpful. Now, skip the pull. Do I try to go back here and see what's back there? I would have shield 2. I also have my steel ring. I kind of want to just take care of these before jumping back there. We can take care of them, kill them all, take a long rest, and then continue on. I think I like that idea, so I'll just move up a little bit. Let's use that, of course. Skip the rest of that. We'll use fire. We're already bringing in fire anyway, and this gives us another... Oh, I guess experience doesn't matter anymore. That's right. I'll skip on everything else. I mean, it's just a retaliative 2. It's not that bad. I mean, if I make this attack, that's another 5 damage, but we do have a way to heal later with her. So maybe it's okay. And then we need to... We do have the minor stamina potion, and we could use that to bring Black Boon back too. Well, let's make this attack. Yeah. So there's no retaliation, that's nice, but man. Just move up to here. And I don't really know the point of making this attack, because even if it's a ×2, it's only going to be 2 damage. And then I take 2 damage, but I guess that might be okay? I don't know. I'll use it. There's some more experience. Doesn't matter. Right there. I will be taking a... I will be healing, so it's... I think it might be okay. Do I want to move it? I don't think so. I'll just move over here. So maybe I continue the onslaught, though. It's just an attack of 1. Yeah, here's the problem, right? Now I can't undo. Alright, whatever. We'll just skip. I wanted to move if that was the case. Round 5, Shocking Advance, Sand Devil for Vercingetorix. Resigned Frenzy. Let's grab Savage Instinct and Commanding Presence, and then I need to remember to use my Stamina Potion so that I can heal. Retrieval, Ricochet, and for Brennus, Nowhere to Run, Mech Suit. It's gonna do that. No, don't worry about it. Okay, well, let's do this, right? Then we can immobilize it. We don't have to worry about the... Great. Great. It's immobilized, so now we can just take a step back, and when it dies, we don't have to worry about the incoming damage. In this case, I will heal now. And we'll end his turn. Your turn. We're just going to use this. And then here's the thing, right? If I use mech suit now, then he's ready to go, and everybody else is taking a long rest. So, undo. I'm going to skip using mech suit because I don't want him to be ready to go right now, and then where everybody else is stuck. So, I mean, I think it makes sense, right? We'll use that. Great. All right. Well, it's dead. Oh, skip the attack. Now, here's a problem. So I'm going to move over here. And in the next round, I'm going to have to use retrieval in order to just pick this up. I can't go here, pick it up, and then jump over there. Okay. Alright, well, we will use this. I guess it doesn't matter about the strengthen. Skip that, of course. And I forgot. But since we're all going to be taking long rests, so I think it's better that we just do it this way. So everybody just take a long rest. We'll sit back here and get all of our cards back. I'm going to be going first with No Fear, Vercingetorix, and Vicious Ballet. This will allow me to move onto one of these hexes, jump over here, and then continue moving, because I assume what happens is I'm not going to be able to use that portal space again once I'm on the other side. I don't think that I'm going to just appear in a hex adjacent. So I think I'm treating it as like a door, right? We can't just both be standing on the door at the same time. So move. If anybody starts adjacent to it, then great, we can deal the damage, and then move to, and they can deal damage again. No Fear will help us. We can put ourselves in a really bad situation, and we have a lot of good stuff to help us out. 26, I wanted her to go next. Boudica. Black Boon, to get him healed up to 15. He will still be poisoned. We can deal with that later. Resigned Frenzy, so that I can at least move closer to the door. I guess I could be standing here, but... oh no, I'd have to stand here. But I'm going to move over here with Resigned Frenzy. Then 39, Nowhere to Run. So we'll end our turn here. And then Wholesale Destruction, for the same reason. What I'm going to do is hit, move off of the portal on the other side, I guess. If I can. I don't know if I'm surrounded over here. And then attack 3. Again. If I can remember, I might use this to bring in fire. So that... yeah, so that I can use... the last attack, make it an attack 4 with wound. And then retrieval, I'm just using sharpened blades. I'm not going to actually use sharpened blades. I just wanted to use something that I thought I'm not going to be needing right away. And I don't think I'll be needing this immediately. So retrieval, I'm not going to move. I will pick this up and unfortunately we'll have to wait until next turn to actually get out there. So I guess we'll see what is on the other side right now. And if there is some hexes to stand, maybe she will come in right away, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Skip. Let's move to there, I guess. So there we go. Okay, so there are some hexes to move to. We've got... These are just normal monstrosities. And we can see here that they are doing the same thing. So I'm wondering if the blood imps and the blood monstrosities do come from the same deck. Because it kind of seems that way. Oh, and then we have a door back there. It's not another portal or anything. Difficult terrain, difficult terrain, difficult... What a jerk. What an absolute jerk to make us have to walk through all of that one by one. Honestly. Alright, we've got a normal, an elite, 2 normals, and then 2 normal, or 2 elite imps. Do they do anything? No. Okay. So we'll just deal some damage against you. I will move. I have my boots, so I'll be able to kind of jump as far as I can when it gets to that opportunity. But at least in this case... Oh, we don't actually know what they're doing. What are their initiatives? 34 and 37. So it's a little different. Yeah, it is a little different. Okay, and that's fine. We'll move into there. And I guess we can just continue on this. And then no fear. They will be backing up too, won't they? Yeah. Right, fire. I think that's a good opportunity for this. And his turn. We're still not seeing them. Are they going to be doing anything? I don't know. I'd be really happy if they don't, but... So, we might use her, or get Boudica out here now, because Brennus is going to be able to move into this space, or maybe he just... Wait, so if I end my turn here, I will be able to go back? Please don't tell me that's the case. I think I want to do this. Then I can bring her in and just end here. I'm going to be really frustrated if it just keeps popping me back and forth. Okay. Well, we'll go to there. Skip the rest of that movement. Yeah. And then we'll make... I could have actually brought something from here to here. So let's try and take one of them out, right? So we'll focus all our effort onto you. That's pretty cool. Again. That's really cool. I could use my boots to jump away. I think I'm kind of happy with where I am. I was considering to move over here. I kind of want to do that, don't I? Because I want to keep you out of the way. So it looks like, so they have, their initiative is 37. They're not going because we're going. So if we just go early with him next turn, then we'll be able to sneak over here maybe, or do something else. I'm not going to move then. Yeah, so don't move. I will use fire just in case, but I don't think I want to use my goggles in this case, but I'm going to anyway. Oh. Well, we've got one down. Great. Okay. So skip the movement. Confirm that. And then we'll skip this. Yeah, okay, so that was the case. Man, I mean, if I knew that was the case, I probably would have done things differently, but hey, I think that was pretty decent. We've already taken out one of these imps. It's just a matter of getting through this now. Alright, where are we? Round 8. Okay, well, I think we've got something here. I'm kind of hoping that once Hannibal gets over here that this room just closes. I hope so. 12-4 Vercingetorix going first. Using it for the bottom for a wound, an attack 1 wound onto the blood imp, and then a flying sickle. I'm thinking of using my throwing hammer to keep you at bay. Let's not worry about you right now. 16 micro missiles, but I just really want to go early. I thought about using the top, but I don't have anything that I would want to use for a move. So instead what I'm going to do is just use this as the movement and gut punch for an attack of 5. So that I can move up to here. What do we need? We need fire. Am I getting fire? I am bringing in fire. Perfect. So in that case, we'll have an attack of 7 with push 2 and immobilize, and we can push you back into this corner probably and immobilize, and we don't have to worry about you for the turn. 44, Withering Conviction, cursing a couple, and Lure of the Void to disarm another. And then 60, I'm hoping that basically you've moved out of the way, and we can stand here with Hannibal moving in with Power Pitch and then quick turnaround for like another attack with a push. I don't know if that's really going to be necessary, but maybe we can push you back a little bit further. We might be able... No, that's not a... Yeah, that's not X. Okay. That's unfortunate, but I mean, it's just a retaliation of 2. At least we're not taking hits from them. We can focus our attacks on others, I guess. And maybe we can focus our attacks on that imp more. Huh. Well, I will have to make that attack. Oh no! Yeah, this is a problem. That is a problem. Because now my flying sickle isn't going to be against this guy. Well, we'll make this attack to wound you. Oh, wonderful. Great. And... I don't know what to say here. I guess I'll just make this attack. Let's make the attack against... No, let's stay with my choice, but I'm not going to stun him now. Okay. Next, please, go. Alright, this has to... Oh, I wasn't using it for the top ability. I thought maybe... Okay. So I won't be able to immobilize you at all. But I do have to push you out of the way. And I'll use this to... I guess I'll just move up into his face. That way I can stun him or do something later. I don't know. We'll skip the ability. Yep. And... Huh. Oh. Yeah, I want to use that. We don't want to curse ourselves. So it doesn't matter. We'll just put a couple curses out there. And now we could disarm you and put you back there. I don't know if that's really... Sure. So you're disarmed for the next turn. Maybe we can stun you again later. Do I want to bring anything in? Nope. Let's go. Next. So, right here. I wonder, like, if I end my turn here, am I not able to go there? I brought this in. With this, another push. I guess I could continue pushing you, but I'm going to make the attack against you this time. I will use the favorite. No, let's not use the favorite, and I don't think I want to make that attack at all against you. Let's make it against you instead, and I will use the favorite in this case, and I'll use the eagle eye goggles too. We won't have to worry about you for a long time, I think. Why am I taking twice? Huh? It's just the amount of bugs in Jaws of the Lion. I don't think I had this many bugs in the core. There were bugs. I get it. Yeah, we'll use these in this case. Great. Okay, round 9. So we'll start off with Vercingetorix at 14, shocking advance for the attack and burn away the dark to disarm this one. So I'll just be able to move up. And I realize now that I've put you way back here, you're probably stuck there until this guy dies. 15, dust cloud for the bottom and extra fuel for the top. Though I'm realizing that I want to get rid of these, and maybe I just don't yet. Maybe I just don't. We'll have to see. But like, if this is going to move 3 afterwards, then I'm just not going to get rid of it. Is my point here. Extra fuel will just make an attack there. 21, give and take. Poison yourself probably, and then go help Hannibal. Stand fast. Maybe we'll have Hannibal make the attack immediately with this against you. I don't know. We've got a lot of options here. Shrapnel for that top and Executioner's Axe. Maybe. I'm thinking of using it. Where is it? Who's got... Oh, it's way back here. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I mean, if I can kill you, perhaps, then I'll be able to get it back faster. I think that makes sense. So it's in a movement of 4, and it's before the Blood Imp, so we can maybe move in this guy's face. It's not going to be able to move beyond, so we've got this guy controlled. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So we'll move up to here. We can use the wing shoes later to jump over all of this. Skip. Do that. And then immobilize it so that it doesn't walk away after. Cool. We might be able to kill this after all. And after them moving, so that's even better. An attack over here for with extra fuel. Ugh. And I'm not going to use this, so skip. But I will use this, I think. Yeah. What's it going to do? It's an attack of 4. It's an attack of 4. Maybe that'll help. Gets rid of the poison for that attack, I guess. Let's poison myself. And get you blessed and strengthened. And I'll probably just have him make this attack against this guy now. I think we can stun him. Can we? We do have stun powder, and I might as well use stun powder like in this room before we get to, I assume this room is where we're going to find Roland. He's not going to be able to be stunned anyway. I can stun this one. That's going to control the whole room. I think that seems like a great idea. He's already wounded, and I won't use this. Go for it. Hey, he's stunned. Okay, fair enough. Can't use that at this time, so let's end. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to make this attack. Whoops, I want to bring that in. I'll make that attack, and that attack is not really going to be too much, but if I can get my favorite back, that would be helpful, right? I might as well use this. Sure. Did I not click on you? Okay, confirm. Huh. Stamina potion? Nope. Okay. Round 10. Let's go for this, and I'll probably do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can just end behind him, and maybe like Sand Devil, we can just make a normal attack against you. Hateful Blast. Maybe we want to go later. So I can use Hateful Blast as an attack now. And I'll use Commanding Presence to help get some movement going. Overwatch Bombardment, Hannibal, and Robotic Enhancement and Mech Suit. They're not doing anything except for moving. Should we look to open this door soon? Like, maybe not. Maybe we want to rest before jumping in there. That's probably a good idea, huh? Okay. I'd like to get moving. You're going to stun, probably. Or no, we're going to put the mech suit on, and then he can move that 4. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't be blocked all up like this, but... Because what I'd like to do is move... Maybe I move you away and then make an attack so that he can just make this move later. Make this attack later. I don't really know what the point is, but Well, let's get away from that one. Skip. Get rid of that curse. And then, yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll back you up so that I can make this attack and then he can start going that way. That's what I'll do. Okay. Now I'll make this attack here. Great. Now we don't take damage for that. I might as well just use this now, I guess. It was worth it. Okay. Next, I think you've got a couple cards left, so we'll end your turn there. Ooh, look at that! Some coins. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Brennus, throw in your suit. And grab everything you've got. Or maybe I use my jet boots and then I grab everything I got. What would that be? The poison dagger. It would be all of this. Let's wait. Okay, and I definitely want to use this the next round. So let's move first. Do I have like a jump, or do I have anything for him that I can move him further? Not really. I just have this. A move of basically 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes. So let's stay right where we are. And I'll make this skip. Skip. I'll make this attack here. Should I use my favorite? Sure. Let's use it. Let's go. Do I push him away? Yep. And I think I'm gonna go invisible now because he needs to take a long rest and I want everybody to just get out of here. I feel like I'd like to use this to push him even further, but I don't think that's really necessary. As for you, I could use my boots to get all the way to the door right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's not use my boots. And I'll just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not going to use that. And I think what I'm going to do, since they're wounded, I'm just going to leave them and we're going to enter this door now. Round 11. Take a long rest with you. You're going to go in, so I need to think about you. Savage Instinct and Master Influence. And take a long rest. We'll open up this door with Wholesale Destruction and nowhere to run. And that way I'll have a movement of 3 with his boots. We'll make it a movement of 4 with jump. So I can 1, 2, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That might not be enough to get in there. And if it's not, then I have a little bit more movement. Or maybe I use robotic enhancement for a movement of 4. With that would be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That increases my chances of getting in there. And again, if not, then I can just make that attack as is. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Okay. 51 I hope is early enough because I don't want her to get hit twice. 52. Okay, well, you're gonna go, let's see here. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So she's going to be ending our turn here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah. And then, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. So we'll probably... What I might do, I've been staring at this stamina potion. I could bring a card in. Let's say I bring in Commanding Presence, so I could move 4 more. And then I could use the Ring of Haste to move and then maybe plop him right there. And then they won't move at all. So we'll continue. Let's open up this door and see Roland for the first time.
Ah, so nice of you to join me, Roland laughs. He lifts his massive sword aloft, and a flash of red lightning shoots down from the sky, connecting with the tip of the blade, causing it to crackle with energy. Come, let me show you the full extent of the Blood God's anger.
Interesting. Interesting decor you got there, buddy.
You briefly consider fleeing, but you see more of the monstrosities gathering in the streets around you. Your only hope is to kill Roland, or this madness will never end.
I don't see any more monstrosities. Oh, are they going... Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, are they going to start spawning? So now I'm happy that there's all this difficult terrain. Funny how that changes. Well, we'll use our boots. We'll get right into his face and just start letting him have it. Cool. Now we will use the moon earring. What's he going to do? All enemies within range 2 suffer 2 damage, summon 2 blood imps. Okay. Well, that's not really necessary. We will, because he's not immune to poison, right? No. So we can poison him. Just make sure again. Immune to muddle, disarm, immobilize, stun, curse. So we can wound, and we can poison. Okay. 3 down. Skip that movement. I don't want... like, I could go back here, but I don't want to... what I don't want is to go back here, and then he summons stuff that I'm not going to be able to move around. But, yeah. I think... a problem is going to be bringing in the other one, but the imps will back up. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. We'll just make this normal. There we go. I think that was... What did he start off with? 112? So we just dealt 12 damage in one go. Not bad. Now it's your turn. I'm going to use Master Influence because I'm going to be able to make everything in here attack him. So, first, we have to use this. Skip the rest of that movement. Master Influence. This is going to be great. And then we use, nope, Stamina Potion. We're going to take Commanding Presence. And now use the Ring of Haste. Commanding Presence. Use the item. So movement of 4, and then at range 3. Perfect. Oh, yeah, I need to curse myself. I mean, I could have him move in, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have a way to move 5, so I'm not too worried about that. I would love to get him moving. Hannibal blocking the way is perfect. So now it's going to take time for them. They're not going to move now. They'll take damage. Do I want to, like... We could get something back. I don't think we need to do that, though. Okay. Next. Yeah, so I'm really glad I did not take these down. They're just normals. Yeah, I'm really glad I did not get rid of any of these. That could have been pretty terrifying. It's an elite monstrosity, so it's going to take time. They're going to have to kind of one by one move through here. I take back all the bad things I said about that. And we do have our winged boots, or winged shoes, so we can use this, a move of 5 with the boots, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can just start laying waste into them. And I won't need a movement of 5. Here, shrapnel. I don't think I'm going to need shrapnel for this. And then when it's getting bad, we can just push them back again. All right. Ooh, money. Round 12. So I've realized a little tiny mistake here. Not mistake, but an oversight. His favorite is stuck on this guy. So we're going to have to figure out either how to get it back or just say screw it and just not worry about it. But starting off at 6 with Vercingetorix, Flame Shroud with his boots will put him 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Flying Sickle for an attack of 5. Yeah, against big guy there. And then 11, we'll be able to use the air immediately, but it's really not that important. I'm going to make an attack probably against this and Power Pitch just to start moving. He's kind of stuck here, but my thought is that I could... Oh, you know what? No, I have... here we go. We're already bringing in air, so I can use that immediately for this. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll end here. And then this is an attack of 4 at range 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so we'll be able to make our way in there. That's great. 15, Dust Cloud to make an attack against all of them. Also muddling them and pushing, but I'm not going to push. I don't think so. And then Gut Punch to stun one of these, because I can't stun you. So I'll try and mitigate some incoming damage here. And Long Rest back there. So they're moving 4. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... Oh, man. Okay, well... And then 1, 2, 3. But not going to be able to go there. And you are number 3. 2, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they're going to be piling up around here. But we will all be out of the way. Luckily, at 21, we'll be out of their way. Then what's he doing? More of this. Okay, fair enough. Don't worry about this time. But soon, probably. Great. And you know what? We could actually pull you. Whoops. Whoops. Let's use this. I'll be able to pull you in, and I think that's a good idea. Ugh. A 0? Really? That way I don't have to worry about him being too far away. Now he's right next to me. Great. Okay, this plus this gets me right into here. But maybe I want to back up a little bit because that's going to... all enemies within range 2 suffer damage. So let's just back up to here. Right? 1, 2. But it's still within range? Correct. I mean, now I can push them away, but let's... oh, I just used the air. I was just wondering, why can't I use air here? I'm going to use the barbed axe, and I might as well use this right there. Because I want him to be wounded, and let's make this a big attack. Skip. I could keep him moving. Or I could actually have you move back here. So then you go 1, 2, 3, and then they're not ending there. Let's do it. There. That's just going to make him one more turn to get back there. Do I want to get a card? I definitely do. But I don't know if I want it to be this one. I don't think so. I think we're good with what we've got for now. We'll make a choice later, of course. So let's make this attack here. Wonderful. I'm going to skip all these pushes. And... I mean, I don't want him to be healed, but it looks like that's going to be the case. One of them is going to be able to heal you. So, I'll make this attack. There. That one's dead. Yeah, all that work is gone. Oh, you can only put it next to him. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot about that part. Black Boon could be helpful, moving around, or just the straight up heal. This is going to be necessary. You know what? Let's not use Black Boon. I think we're at the point where we don't need it. Okay. End her turn, round 13. So we'll start off at 12 of Vercingetorix. Barbaric Instincts for the wound. And Warmth of the Sun. Let's just use it. I think this is a good place to use it. We've got an enemy back here, and it'll be good. It'll be good. 17 extra fuel. And nowhere to run. 26, Resigned Frenzy to get in there and stand fast. Let's throw the ward down so that we can reduce the incoming damage over here. And then 40, Overwatch and Executioner's Axe. I think. So what I'm going to try and do is make an attack, maybe killing this imp, or maybe this one, depending on which one's closest. And maybe I'll be able to get his stuff back. I won't have to worry about that at all. Okay. 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 An attack 6, then attack 5 within range 2 on the first target, then attack 4 within range 2 of the second target. Oh, okay, so it's like lightning. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, they're just moving 3, so that means someone's going to stand here and then nobody else can move. And then these are going to back up, but it's going to be too late because we're going early. Yes. Wait, which one is that against? Is it... It says attack 6. Then... Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. This and this. And then you're the attack 5. Burn Burning micro missiles. Let's burn it. Let's just burn it. We have time. Let's get you wound again. That's great. I wish I could use that right now, but that's not going to be the case. It's okay. And then we'll make this attack here at advantage. Cool. That one's dead, and this one just has 3 health left, so maybe he'll be able to kill it and get his favorite back. And now we'll make that attack here. He's poisoned. Nice. No, don't worry about that. And skip the movement. Void Warden's turn. It's unfortunate because everything else is already gone, but hey. I'm just going to put this right there. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I put it here, but I don't... maybe. Let's move into there, though. I could put it here. I don't think I need to move into that hex at all. So I'm just afraid that it's going to be in the way. It is within range 3, so 1, 2, 3. At least this will be under control. Okay. And I can't use that. Do I want to bring in anything else, like maybe an air? Let's bring in air. That'll increase his chances of killing it, right? Okay, let's try this out. Great. Now we can get our favorite back. Cool. I like that. I like that one quite a bit. Without the eagle eye goggles, maybe it's a little tricky. You don't pull the right time, and then you have to maybe get it back with a stamina potion and hope for the next turn. But I think it's still a good ability. We can use this top ability too. Maybe the first one that pours through here, we can just use the Executioner's Axe on it to kill that one. As long as it's one of these two. So there's something good about it. Do I want to get a card back? I do. I mean, maybe we just get this for the extra initiative. Quick turnaround. Cool. So even if they do get a move of 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're all stuck for one more turn at the very least. Round 14. So we're going to start off with Boudica this time at 21 give and take for the top and commanding presence for the bottom. There's a lot of moving parts for this turn. I even had to take a short rest with Brennus in order for this to work. And now I'm realizing it's actually not necessary. Yeah, it's not necessary, but Gut Punch and Wholesale Destruction, just as many attacks as I can possibly get onto him this turn. And then 28, this was the important thing, Vicious Ballet. So we're going to move over in between them, and then Vicious Ballet 3, 3, and 3 more. And then 54, Bombardment and Quick Turnaround, and I might as well just go earlier now. I'm going to use this for the top ability, and I think I'm going to try to get away from this door now, but we've got time. I know we have time, but might as well go early now. So, yeah, Bombardment probably. So he's going to be going first now. I think that's why I didn't want him to go. And he's going to be doing this stuff. Alright, well, let's use Bombardment. Just as many attacks as I can this time. We'll go with the favorite. Sure. Skip the push. And one more. That's not bad. And we'll move. I'm just gonna move over here. Okay, end your turn. Yeah, I wanted you to go last, but that's fine. We're gonna use our boots so that I can walk around here. I don't want to take the curse. Okay, I'll do this. Oh, wait. Undo. Undo. In this case, I'm gonna put that on him, the bless and strengthen, so another poison has to go out there. I guess you're not going to be attacked. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'm not too worried. This doesn't have to be the absolute min-max, but I guess I could have put the poison on her. I was just afraid of her getting attacked. And she would be getting attacked, but he's not attacking, so it's fine. Right there. And this, I guess, yep. We can use earth because we're not using it. Nope. There we go. Here they come. Now you might be saying, oh, you forgot to move him, and I did, but luckily I've got that movement right there, so. One more. Oh! Clicking too fast. But I do need it for that. So that was good. But then I did pull it again, didn't I? Alright, it doesn't matter. He's gonna be dead so soon anyway. Nice. Don't worry about that. And now we'll move over here. Oh, a heal. Get rid of one of those. That's good. You. Well, it's strange. I guess she's not able to use that, but yeah, I don't know. That's strange. That's shouldn't be there, but I mean, he's got 5 health left. So we're just going to take the earliest cards that we have and just make the attack that we've got here. Is there a way that I can pick this loot up? It doesn't look like it with you, because I just used those boots. Of course I did. Whoops. And then what do you have? Retrieval, power pitch. Somebody will go pick that up. Okay. And yeah, we'll go get that. There it is. There it is, folks. It's over. All right. I can't go pick it up. So let's just back out. Move out of the way. And there it is. Good. I can go pick that up. Well, before I do that, I guess I can try to do something. What is it? $15 experience.
Roland laughs as he bleeds profusely from numerous wounds. He spits out a mouthful of blood, preparing to give one more speech about his stupid god and their idiotic plan. "I just need a little more energy," he coughs. With a smile, he raises his sword once again to the sky, but no lightning comes. Roland frowns, a confused look on his face. "My glorious master," he pleads, with great effort and visible strain. "I just need a little more help." He drops to his knees, and his minions turn to ash, blown away by the wind coming from the sea. As you approach with your weapon at the ready, his hulking form shrinks, until he once again resembles the frail old man from the Hook Coast. "No," he groans, and then you strike. It is done. Your quarry lies dead on the blackened stone, covered in blood, the thing he coveted so much.
Demolition has basically killed him by himself, but wow, a lot of damage there. A lot. Well, that'll do it. I mean, Redguard, Demolitionist, Hatchet. Demolitionist doing a ton of damage. Redguard and, Brennus and Vercingetorix taking 20 plus damage. Hannibal even taking close to that. Healing done. Cool. Well, there we go. We've even picked up a Streamliner Hunter perk points. Let's go back to Gloomhaven.
"What is the meaning of this?" The captain of the guard runs up to you from a nearby street. There's a full squad of soldiers behind him. You explain what happened, reminding him about the gold he promised for investigating the sewers. You emphasize how far above and beyond you ended up going. He thanks you with a hefty purse of coins, and you leave the scene in his capable hands. Your next stop is the widow Sandy, where you inform her that her husband's death has been fully avenged. It doesn't seem to relieve her grief all that much, but it makes you feel better at least. Finally, with the weight of this madness off your shoulders, you return to the Sleeping Lion with your head held high. As you enter the inn, the shift in tone is immediate. The conversations grow hushed, and there are many furtive glances in your direction. Suddenly, a group in the corner starts slamming cups of ale on their table in a clear rhythm. The name of your mercenary guild is called out, once, and then again.
The Generals.
It becomes a chant, and grows louder until the whole front room is caught in the uproar.
The Generals.
A smile creeps onto your face.
The Generals.
It's good to be home.
25 more experience, a whole bunch of gold. I mean, thematically, this all makes sense. But from the standpoint of the game, it's over. You've now beaten the Jaws of the Lion. If you're in the board game, if you're playing digital, of course, you know, this means we just continue outside and look out to the wilds around Gloomhaven, and I guess if you started here, then you get to look outwards and decide your next path. We have a level up here for Boudica. Let's go through it. Let's just take a look at our last cards. Eye of the Void. Poison at range 4. Force all other enemies within range 3 to target of the target to perform attack 2 range 3, targeting the target of the poison ability. Whew. Right, so whoever's standing around your poisoned target is now attacking them. Interesting. It's kind of almost like throwing a rampage potion in the middle, also poisoning that one in the middle. Or move 2, all allies and enemies within range 3 suffer a damage. Strengthen, target all allies within that range 3. Okay. Possessed by Fate. Attack 2, range 2, target 3, poison, wound, curse. Wow, and it doesn't burn. Or the burned ability, of course, because every ability of hers comes with a burned ability. One ally within range 3 may perform attack 8 at range 3. Consume ice to stun, and if they do, they are poisoned. Okay. I think I would be taking Possessed by Fate. Yeah, I would take that. And we will never, ever see it. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, that's it. That is the DLC Jaws of the Lion, Vercingetorix the Red Guard, Brennus the Demolitionist, Hannibal the Hatchet, and Boudica the Void Warden. Well, I think, as I had promised before, with the Gloomhaven core campaign, that I'm going to do a final thoughts, and I want to do that. I still want to do that, and I promise I will still do that, and I realize that I haven't yet. But as I started this DLC, I thought, hey, you know, I could make one video looking at all of the content. And then I quickly realized that I don't want to do that, but I will wait until the DLC, or the Jaws of the Lion campaign, is over. And it is now over. So what I'm going to do now is make a last thoughts video for the core game and for the Jaws of the Lion DLC. I don't know if it's just going to be 2 videos. I don't know what the format is of that yet. I will be focusing my final thoughts on the digital version of Gloomhaven and the Jaws of the Lion, though it's going to be difficult to not talk about the board game because that's where the actual scenario design is coming from. So most of what I'm going to talk about has to be on the digital, but it's going to be hard to separate it from the board game, if you know what I mean. So keep a lookout for those last thought videos. My final thoughts for, I guess, just the boss, Roland. He was kind of easy once we got him cornered in that back room. Yeah, he brought in some of those blood imps, but they didn't really amount to do too much. Of course, maybe I got lucky. You know, he brought them in. They tried to do some healing. We took care of them pretty quickly. And we were also able to kill him pretty quickly and get him kind of cornered against the wall with Vercingetorix's pull ability. So that kind of helped out. Yeah, it looked like he could be pretty dangerous, but by himself he wasn't really that bad. The chest kind of lackluster. I feel like something really cool. I think there's a missed opportunity with that chest would be maybe a 2 scenario length side quest so that you have a way to just say, hey, you know, I've brought them this far. We've defeated the last one. Sure, they could retire and never go back to mercenary life again, or they could take on like this tiny little side quest or a really difficult puzzle of a scenario. Maybe that one that we hate so much. Use that as a side quest at the very end to say, you know, you beat the game, congratulations. Now here's a real challenge. That would be a good idea, I think, and a missed opportunity. Instead of putting it in the middle where you can't progress unless you beat this one scenario, put it on the end as like a puzzle scenario bonus kind of a thing, if you get that chest. Because you've defeated the last boss and you got the chest as part of that puzzle. So here's a bonus scenario. But it's very difficult. That sounds pretty cool. A bunch of experience is kind of a waste. We're already level 9. Maybe you don't make it to level 9. I think I saw that some people ended the game before level 9. They didn't get anyone to level 9. I mean, you've already beat the game, so what's experience at that point? Now, from a digital point of view, you know, we can go back into the world and use that experience. Let's say we didn't finish at level 9, and we go out into the world, and now we have that extra card, and we can continue the game. Sure, there's something to be said there. But from that board game point of view, it didn't really make sense to end the game with more experience. But hey, that's just me. I don't know. You can use these characters in other campaigns, such as the Gloomhaven board game. So maybe you actually do bring the 2 board games together, or Frosthaven when that comes out. Who knows? There's tons of ideas. There's other custom scenarios or campaigns that are out there. There's a lot for Gloomhaven for the board games. For here, we have these 2. So to move on from defeating Roland and the DLC, there's more stuff to do, of course. More to come. Keep an eye out for that in the future videos. I don't know when they're going to happen. I know I've said that before, and then it's already been months since then. But it's coming. It's coming. Actually, it does bring up the fact that there's more solo scenarios coming soon from the Digital Gloomhaven, and then we can go through the solo scenarios one by one for the characters that I've unlocked for all of the core campaign. And I don't know if any of these DLC mercenaries or classes from the DLC will have their own solo scenarios. I'm not sure. So that's enough for this episode. I'd be interested in hearing your comments, your thoughts, your concerns, perhaps, about these 4 classes, about the DLC campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you're feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.